Am I framed up right?
Yeah. We're live.
Yeah, we're live.
I was going to let you do the intro. Welcome back. We're here to the podcast channel. This isn't exactly a podcast. We are doing our update on the final update for the Sober October Challenge.
Yep.
Rough year.
What do you mean by that?
No, last year was way more rough.
I don't know. I got through last year.
It felt long, but it wasn't difficult at all.
Yeah.
It just was long.
It was long. This one felt like there were a lot of swerves for me.
Yeah, how do you mean?
Just a lot of, times where I found that I wasn't able to get up and go to the gym, or I left the state to help a relative move.
Yeah.
Getting back into the swing of things was difficult.
The number one rule, we do the exercise challenge, but the number one rule to Sober October is remain sober. Did you do that?
Oh, yeah. Got that one.
Friday.
Nailed it.
Was
all of
easy,
us
yeah.
nailed it. Hardcore. Woo!
Got that one.
So we got two people currently watching. If you guys are watching, we want to know who you are. Leave a comment
Bless you.
in the chat. Let us know you're watching.
We're watching one of them, I think.
Huh?
We're watching
Oh, it's one of
them, I
us?
think.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's cool. Whoever's watching us, let us know who you are. I want to see who you are.
It's probably both us.
It's not both of us, dude.
Yeah, it could be.
We're entertaining ourselves.
I don't
That's
have
fine.
anything pulled up.
That's fine.
I think it might be maybe Seth.
Could
It
be
might
Seth
be.
here.
It might be our brother Seth.
Uh,
So before we do our point check-in, in a word, what has the last month been for you?
Long.
I would say tiring.
Oh
I
yeah.
feel more tired after that as the month comes to an end than anything else.
It's because we're trying to film, and we filmed a lot this month.
Mm-hmm.
We were trying to, do our best to get to that 1,000 subscriber mark for the studio channel. We were working out every day. Every day.
Every day.
We were also trying to do one other activity that was something extra.
Mm-hmm.
You guys decided we're not going to be drinking, but we're going to brew beer this month.
Heck yeah,
And
we do
that was a weird
Brewed some.
idea.
It wasn't weird. We brewed some.
Yeah,
We brewed some. It was
that was
fun.
fun. It was time consuming on
We
two of
should
our
taste
Saturdays.
that
But
beer. We should taste it. It's a week early.
you think it's done? No,
No,
the
it's
beer's
not fully done, but
I don't
we
want
could
to. I don't want
taste
to
it.
crack it until it's done. But
it's
yeah,
gonna have fizz. It's gonna have everything. It's done on Saturday.
yeah, I want to wait till Saturday
Okay.
or Sunday. to
That
crack it.
Saturday.
Oh, is
will
that
be
what we're
nice.
doing? Wait
No,
until
it'll be done
Sunday?
Saturday.
Okay.
We'll have it
It'll be done.
Saturday.
Yeah. So mine is tiring. You got one, Joe?
Mine is surprised. If I'm being honest, I surprised myself this Sober October.
Okay.
Now, I'm definitely not reliant on substances. I don't want to claim that at all.
Mhm.
But sometimes you see a 30-day period where you're like, I have no adult version of winding down available to me. And in fact, I'm ramping up because every time, not only are we remaining sober, but also we're working out. So
Mhm.
it's like, I'm just going to try to make myself dog tired every day. And I discovered that I'm really good at self-discipline when it's time to be disciplined.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's good.
I wouldn't say my point system's crazy out of control. I did slack a bit on especially the extracurricular exercise.
Yeah.
For me, that was meditation.
Oh,
I think I did it 3 times this whole month.
Okay.
With the push-ups, I was off and on, but I was pretty dang consistent with that gym time every day.
Mm-hmm. The gym time was the hardest for me. I got the push-ups and I got the extracurricular.
Yeah, that was me. The gym time was the hardest. The last
I'm
week,
opposite to you, boys.
without giving you my points, the last week, I don't really even count as doing any sort of exercise. Monday, I gave up.
Mm-hmm.
May I say this, just for people that are watching this on the recap or currently, I wanted just to remind you, our goal for the month was, we started the month saying we're going to be sober. We're going to have 30 minutes of gym time every day. You get 1 point for that. The other point is doing 50 push-ups in one day. You get 1 point for that. And there's an extracurricular that we each chose that's a personal activity. For me, was meditation. For Wyatt, it was knitting.
I was doing crochet.
And for Joshua's, it was...
just being consistent with picking up a book and not just like turning on YouTube or a video.
And reading for 15 minutes or so.
Yep.
So we have the opportunity every day this past month to get 3 points a day. And we have our total calculation that we're going to present tonight. So let us also know if you participated, whether this is on the replay or not. Let us know in the comments if you do Sober October. We've been on this, how long, Joshua? Now 3 years?
3 years.
Well, Wyatt's been doing it with us too for that long a period.
Yeah.
3 years, we got back when Joe Rogan and them, we were a couple years behind them, but inspiring to detox and work out for a month.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I would say I detoxed. I mean, we didn't drink for a month
the sobriety
touch
is a
any
detox.
tobacco products or anything like that. So
That's good.
So all that to say, are you guys ready to show our points?
Mm-hmm.
Are you nervous?
no, because we kind of roughly talked about them off screen.
Let's start with Wyatt. Let's start with
My point tally is sitting tentatively at 67. That's the best I could calculate. It's probably less, but
Oh.
I think 67 is pretty solid for me.
Well, if you're going with 67, I'm going to go with the number that I really think it was. Because I was
Okay.
going to say 66, but I calculated again and figured out my days, and I think I'm sitting at 71.
Okay.
Because I think the last week I would count as 1 point because I was still picking up a book and reading,
Mm-hmm.
but I was not working out the last week at all.
Okay.
And besides that, there was 2 days that I missed the gym, and then 1 day that I didn't do my push-ups.
Yeah.
Besides that, so basically the whole month except for the last week.
Yeah.
All right. So my points, it's a little lower.
What you sitting at?
I'm sitting at 43.
That's good.
I was consistent with that gym the majority of the days.
I think,
this month.
honestly, that's probably the most important thing.
Probably.
You know, I was consistent with the gym. I was doing my gym time, my 30 minutes. Disciplined on that front. The push-ups, it wavered. And then very badly on that extracurricular. I shouldn't have chose meditation.
Yeah.
I should have chose something hard, easier for me to actually do. It's really hard to turn your mind off when you're not used to that.
Mm-hmm.
So I lost in the point game. Wyatt came in second, and Joshua apparently came in first. And I know my point's 43. You guys are shifty on yours.
I'm shifty on mine.
I know mine's 43.
I am a little bit too. Because I calculated 66, and then I was like, actually, I still, the last week I'm going to give myself 1 point per day because I still was reading, and I didn't give myself a point for that every day. I just kind of took the points off for the last week.
Yeah.
But, yeah, through the week, I kind of was reading kind of 2 books for my extracurricular thing. I started John Carter of Mars. Didn't get that far into it. I don't know. I think for me, there's 3 books in one. And me, so the John Carter of Mars, Wyatt picked this up and he wanted me to read it. So there's the Princess of Mars, the God of Mars, and the War World of Mars. And something about the thickness of it and only really focusing on reading one but having to hold all 3 in your hands.
It was daunting.
Somehow it threw me. And so a chunk of a way, and I probably got a week and a half with this book, and then I stopped and started reading. I went to Ernest Cline because I really like his Ready Player One, and I started reading Armada.
Okay.
So I got most of that read.
And we're talking reading. We're not talking audiobooks, right?
No, actually reading.
Reading words. So, Wyatt, any special things from this past month you want to try to bring up as far as, what you learned? what you found yourself doing or thinking about.
Don't schedule a trip in the middle of sober.
Well, that was your
October.
family's fault a little bit.
Well, I signed on to it.
Ethan was here with us. I don't know if he'll watch this on the playback or anything, but Ethan was with us. He was a lot less consistent with his workouts, I feel like.
Yeah.
He did push-ups.
Ethan might have the lowest score of us all.
He could.
His push-ups were probably not strong. He said he struggled with his extracurricular, which was learning Greek, which is what he's doing for school, and he needed to be consistent with it. But because he was doing it for school, I feel like he was consistent with it.
Probably.
It wasn't that bad for him. The push-ups, working out, and doing Greek were difficult.
He's also like practicing to be a physical trainer. He's spending. So he's got other stuff that he's trying to learn to do.
Yeah, definitely.
So
some thoughts that I had this month, I guess, is I hadn't been brewing beer in like over a year and a half, and it just maybe it was the cravings, I don't know, but it got a hankering in me to want to do a hobby, and I think that's what this month really brought for me. It really brought back my love for hobbies. I got back into some woodcraft this month.
Ooh.
I got back into this brewing beer. Got to do it with Wyatt, which was fun. Joshua didn't partake as much. Is that your points?
Not points, but I was just about to say
69. What does that mean?
Nice.
We know what that means.
What do we?
What does 69 mean? You're just holding it up.
Just as a guesstimate, I'm taking 23 days, which is what I worked out for, timesing 23 times 3. I'm pretty sure the month of October I ran 69 miles.
That's impressive.
The month of October.
You cut me off just to flex a little?
No, I was just
cool.
I didn't cut you off. I was trying to.
I was over here talking about my hobbies and the things that Sober October taught me.
69 miles.
I'm pretty sure I could be off,
impressive.
I was pretty consistent with the workouts. Actually, no, it's 21. So let me cut that back a little bit. So it was 21 because I had those 2 days I didn't go to the gym. Times 3, 63 miles during October I ran.
Nice.
That's a pretty wild number to stop on, honestly. You should probably bump it up 1 mile just so you don't look like a perv.
What? 63?
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
I was just doing like 3 miles in the gym for most days.
Gotcha. I just discovered my new hobby, love, and it's got my brain working well again. I'm excited to keep going.
Yeah.
And I got a little bit of a renewal.
Yeah.
With my outlook.
I would say I've been getting back into writing, but I'm sort of always in writing. If it's not one thing, it's something new, which I got to stop doing, starting something new. So I'm getting prepped because tomorrow's the start of National Writing Month. So
you're doing another challenge. And you're gonna write a book.
I got to write every day in November.
Which you're pretty good at that. Yeah. I think you can do that.
I'd like to spend about an hour writing. At least try.
Yeah. One other thing I wanted to bring up that's kind of a sobering October is found out the gender of my child in the middle of this month. So for those who don't listen to the podcast, I'm having a girl. We have a name for it, but I'm not going to say it online.
I feel like people who watch this, though, they will watch the podcast.
Most likely you guys watching are podcast viewers or listeners. But that's what happened. Sober October 2022. What a freaking month, man.
You guys want to go get a deep dish pizza?
I was hoping we would do that.
Maybe a different kind of pizza.
What's wrong with the deep dish?
I don't know. The deep dish was sloppy.
You got to order ahead to do that. You can't. We're not going to be able to do it like tonight, but maybe this weekend.
Got to eat that with a fork.
I kind of like this idea of splitting a beer now.
They're not ready.
They kind of are.
I'm not. No, I'm saying no.
They probably are.
Patience,
actually.
young ones.
No, they are.
I'd say patience.
I want to wait. It was ready 2 weeks or a week ago, and the rest of it was the fizz, essentially.
I want to wait. I want to wait. I want it to be done.
Yeah.
You know?
Any final thoughts before we wrap up this Sober October recap? We've been going for about 15 minutes. That's all we really need to do. I'm excited to listen to the podcast with Tom, Bert, Ari, and Joe, which I think is probably coming out tomorrow.
Nah, it'll be a couple more days.
No, it'll be out tomorrow or the second.
How do you think they're gonna do?
First off, I listened to Two Bears this morning with Tom and Bert, and they are. Bert's a little upset because Tom's already been like, "Oh, I'm not gonna fall off the wagon and go crazy with drinking drugs on the podcast with Joe and them because I have to be on a plane to do a tour the next day." And Bert's like, "Lynn, why the crap are we even doing it? Like, what's the point of having what's the point of having Sober October if we're just not gonna, well, fine, let's just not do it."
No, Tom Segura posted a picture. Bert did good. It's good. He gets the inflammation down because he always says he has inflammation.
Yeah.
Tom Segura, though, lost. He looks so good. He posted a picture on his Instagram going like this, and he looks so good. That's compared to what he looked in the past. Mm-hmm. He looks so good.
Dang, I kind of want to.
Joe's just gonna be like, "Yeah, it was no problem."
Can I go on Instagram here?
It was no problem. I did it. It's
Yeah, Joe. Yeah. You can type in Instagram. Just type in Insta, and you should be able to find it. It should be type in the search bar Instagram.
Sign up for Instagram.
I should be already signed in there.
Yeah. Let's see if I can look up.
Yeah, I should be signed in. Just type in Tom
Segura. Yep.
Okay, make it full screen, will you?
Let me get to that photo first, though.
Okay. I'm looking forward to this podcast. If you guys don't listen to Tom, Bert, Joe's podcast, make that full screen. You should. So there's Tom Segura. Dang,
that's close to the end, and he looks so good.
Well, okay, hold on. To be fair, that is with an extreme wide lens. And they centered him up, so he is going to look more slim. Because they have him in the center of a wide-angle lens. Because you can see, the room is slightly fisheye around him.
He's like a 50-year-old man. Or 40.
Okay, he's like 44.
It doesn't matter.
Have
you seen what he looked like, back in the day?
Yes, he was a big chubby boy.
Yeah, and he's... you want to switch back to us? And I'll pull up a picture of Tom Segura.
I think he's already back on us.
Yeah, I'm back on you guys. So, I'm looking forward to wrapping up this with the good old boys. Mm. Are you going to listen to this, Wyatt? You don't usually listen to this one.
I might see how they wrap it up and see what their progress was.
Yeah, I think it's always a fun time. You just found a picture of Joe Rogan there.
You just looked at Tom Segura fat.
Yeah.
You got to find a high quality picture.
Yeah, I do. I'm just trying to pull up an old Tom Segura, essentially.
Just at the top, there's a close up of his picture.
Yeah, I think that's good enough. Oh.
You got to zoom into it. You can't just open up. With your fingers, do this. Yeah. And then move it over. There you go.
It's not great quality, but...
No, but you don't have to be.
Just click that one next to it. The one at with the red brick.
Is that him?
Right. Oh, that also is
without a beard.
Wow. Yeah. He was younger
compared to... Okay, wait, no. Leave it on there for quick. Compared to... Tom Segura here. He looks good.
It's a big difference.
Yeah. He looks good.
He looks great, man. It inspires me, And I'm not even fat. Well, I'm not that fat.
Not fat like he was.
I mean, you gotta fear kids.
What?
Kids will make you fat.
Okay, I got through marriage without gaining a lot of weight at all.
Marriage is no problem. Kids will make you fat.
Mm.
Kids will make you drink more.
Yeah.
Kids will make you fat because you're going to be making a lot of extra food. You'll be like, you want some? And I get a little bit more. And there's leftovers for daddy to eat more.
And he is the worst at this.
Mm-hmm.
He never lets...
I was making leftovers.
I
was making extra food.
He never will have a leftover.
Yeah, I will have leftovers. I have leftovers every single day.
Yeah.
I make larger portions, but I don't eat larger portions. I just have a lot of leftovers. You're lying to yourselves. Let's wrap this up with a muscle flex test. See how big them muscles are. Give it a go. You're off screen.
I cramped.
Okay, heck yeah.
I got something in there.
There you go, bro. Now, Joshua, do your arm.
I can't do my left arm well. Can you?
Okay, there's some. You're morphing that font there on your arm. All right. There you go.
Joe's got a nice sturdy boy. That's good.
It could be better.
It could be better. Look at how thick and strong that is.
Okay, nobody wants to watch this.
I'm really good. Okay, all right. The end of Sober October.
Yeah.
That's it. 2022. We'll be back for 2023, but we'll also be on the WiseWorks podcast and WiseWorks Studio channel.
Yeah, check out everything.
Next Sober October, we'll be somewhere new.
It will be.
Wait, what?
Yeah, we won't be in Virginia Beach no more.
Yeah, I hear that.
We love you, and we'll see you guys on the podcast like we always do.
Mm-hmm.
All right? Bye.
Bye.